Hello, I'm going to discuss with you today about the sleep paralysis. So many people are into the understanding that they do need to go through the sleep paralysis to experience a conscious out-of-body experience. But on the other hand, I also receive so many messages from people who do have sleep paralysis, but they are afraid of it, and they feel like they wouldn't like to leave the body consciously because they do not want to go through the sleep paralysis. But one thing is not necessarily the other. So let me go with you through all this topic in this video. Let's go. Hello, thank you for being here with me. I am Nancy Trivelato. I discuss about psychic phenomena and the spirit world, life after life, but in a down-to-earth manner. If you like these topics, please consider subscribing to my channel. That would be lovely to have you here. And if this video is useful to you, please give me a thumbs up. That makes a huge difference. And today I am here in a medieval village in Portugal. It's a lovely place, such wonderful energy, so much of nature, but I have some animals around. I hope you can hear me well, and I hope it's not too dark here. The night is starting to fall. If you hear some bells, those are sheep walking around, but hopefully that's not going to disturb our talk. Let me divide our topic into sections. Most cases of sleep paralysis, not all, but most, are related to the separation from the physical body, in other words, to the astral projection. Some people, they have it spontaneously. Why? Because this phase of the separation happens to all of us. But most people, when they are into that moment in which their astral body is not so much connected to their physical body, so the energy connections start to be loosened there, they are no longer lucid. But some of us, while this process is happening, we are still conscious, and then we observe the many different sensations that can happen, which means just the precursory, the preparation, the previous sensations to the out-of-body experience. One of them is the sleep paralysis. We have some sort of energy that attach our physical body and our non-physical bodies. And when we start this moment of deep relaxation into the sleep, our astral body starts to become more loose inside of our physical body. And this moment creates a situation in which we are not completely in control of the physical body, but we are not completely in control of the astral body either. And that's what's confusing. Most people, when they are not informed about what this phenomenon is, they will feel afraid because they want to jump out of bed and they want to control their bodies, and they think, am I dying? Is there something wrong? What's going on? And the more they do this effort to shout or to move quickly, the harder it is to return. You will see why in a moment. It does not mean that everyone will experience this sort of transition phase when they are about to leave the body. Some of us, we may have many out-of-body experiences with no sleep paralysis at all. So many people who report their experiences, they explore quite in depth the phase of the sleep paralysis, because that is a remarkable phase, because it gives us the opportunity to sense the physical body, to sense the astral body, to be aware of both dimensions, and we are into that state for a while. But it does not mean that this is so predominant. The sleep paralysis is an effect, not a cause of the astral projection. And there is where many people are confused, because they think that because so many astral projectors describe their experience and they explain a lot or describe a lot the phase of sleep paralysis, that is a mandatory phase, but it's not. And as I said before, it simply means that you would be, during the sleep paralysis, experiencing both dimensions in a way at the same time. If you have an experience in which you find yourself into sleep paralysis, but it's not comfortable, for whatever reason, you want to get out of that phase, or you feel there are some sort of energy or entities close by that you are not comfortable with them, and you want to stop that experience, What will you do? The first thing you have to do is to remain in control of your thoughts. You cannot just jump into, I'm afraid, I want to get out of here. The more you do this, the longer it takes for you to return. So you calm down and you realize what's going on. And okay, I'm experiencing the situation in which I'm not controlling my body. It's okay. I'm going to gain that control shortly. Second, you are going to do some energy techniques to start creating a stronger psychic or energetic self-defense. The technique I recommend is the velo technique, which is a method for you to clear and balance all of your chakras at the same time. When you do the velo technique, if there is something that is not positive close to you, you will start breaking that connection with them. And it gives you more control of how you are connected to your physical body, and more control for you to return to the body. Or even if you want to detach and escape from that situation by leaving your body, you can also do the velo technique to produce that disconnection from the body. But what's most important is that at this phase, what you do, if you want to break that condition, is calm down, use your mind, your thoughts, think about what's going on, and you work with your energy. Because the moment you do it, you expand your chakras, make your chakras pulse, not one or two, all of your energy body. Or you emit flows of energy, or you move the energies inside your body by doing the velo technique while you are in the sleep paralysis. That will produce the perfect condition for you to re-engage, reconnect to your physical body. Because you'll be going to the root of your chakras, to the core of your energy body, or the energies that are connecting the physical and the non-physical body. That's what your energy body is. If on the other hand, you are under the understanding that you do need the sleep paralysis to detach from the body, and if for you that's a natural phase that you have already experienced many times, and you know for you it works to facilitate your disconnection from the physical body, and let me make a parenthesis, it's not for everyone. Some people have a lot of sleep paralysis when they are detaching consciously. Some very rarely experience this. It's not because that phase doesn't happen, it's that it is very short for some people because of some energetic characteristics of them, or it's longer for others. So whilst the phase is always there, some of us will experience the sleep paralysis quite frequently, and others will not experience, or will only have very brief ones. No problem with that, just different characteristics. What is important, and that, yes, would be a problem if we don't manage it, is how we can control our energy so that we go through it remaining conscious, lucid, in control, and taking good advantage of the experience. Because the sleep paralysis is a phase of the separation. If you want to experience sleep paralysis, try to get as close as possible from leaving the body consciously. You can try any astral projection technique, for example, and that will put you into the sleep paralysis if that is a phase that normally happens to you. But again, I am just reinforcing a point I've just made. You do not need necessarily to have sleep paralysis to detach consciously from the body. But if you want to experience this phase, you can also try a deep relaxation technique, because that will put your body in a very low metabolism. It will reduce the brain activity, but you remain conscious. I have some videos here giving you tips how to do that. You take a look if you want, but when you do this, you have a great chance of going through the sleep paralysis or this specific phase of the separation from the body consciously. Because conscious astral projectors go through it more frequently, they usually know what's involved in the sleep paralysis. And they also know what's involved in some of the experience that we may have outside the body. So you will notice that conscious astral projectors have less nightmares, less bad moments during sleep in which they are struggling, and less of the fearful sleep paralysis. This is a natural condition. It's almost like by being able to be conscious independently of the physical brain, meaning we are conscious even when we are outside of the physical brain, therefore we are in the out-of-body experience, we gain some sort of control over how we react to the events that happen when our brain is in a very low activity, like in a very low brain wave or during sleep. That's why the best you can do to control all of these different phases, both the sleep paralysis, to have it in a healthy way, pleasant way, and to know how to detach from the body when it happens, or to know how to return from the body if it happens and you are not feeling well with it. It is to understand how the separation from the body happens. And most importantly, what astral projectors know is that if the phase of the sleep paralysis is uncomfortable, that is not related to the sleep paralysis per se, but rather to the sort of energy field that is around, meaning there could be some entity close by, or perhaps the energy field that is close to you, something that you brought with you because of a situation at the workplace, or some place you had been at, or someone who is sending you energies. And that sort of energetic influence can create a situation in which you become more aware of those not so balanced energies close by. And this makes the sleep paralysis uncomfortable. So while some people may be afraid of the sleep paralysis, thinking something is wrong, astral projectors know if the sleep paralysis is there and it's not comfortable, it means something is wrong with the energy. And they know how to act with energy. Hopefully they do. Some they don't. Some they just try to resort to some artifice or technique to return to the body because they are not feeling well. But yes, everyone, all of us, we can learn how to control our energy in order to produce this separation from the body more smoothly and to be able to create a more clean atmosphere, energetic atmosphere, energy field around of us so that we can experience it in a balanced and productive way. I hope this video was useful. If it was, remember to give me a thumbs up. I hope to see you in the next video and goodbye.